Okay, so you asked for more explanation on sino, sino que, and pero. It says in Spanish, you usually use the conjunction pero to express but. And you'll notice that with the but expression, that it's a positive statement. Fui a la playa, pero llovió. But when but means on the contrary, but rather instead use sino. Sino always corrects or contradicts the negative statement. So when we're doing these activities, if it's a positive statement, like you said you were going to do something, but something ended up happening, you're going to use pero. But if before the conjunction there happens to be a negative statement like no quiero or no pedimos, you're going to use sino. And then you use sino que if the phrase after the conjunction is a complete sentence. So if it's just a sentence fragment like no quiero el periódico sino la revista, so this is a negative statement, the verb is negative. So we are choosing now between sino and sino que. You choose sino because what follows your conjunction is just a fragment. It's not a complete sentence. Whereas down here, no dimos un paseo, sino que nadamos en el mar. So we didn't go for a walk, but rather we went swimming in the ocean. This is a complete thought. So if it's a complete thought, then we're going to put sino que. And then it also gave you sino que también, but I don't think you had any practice with this at all. No solo llovió, sino que también hizo viento. That's like when you're saying it didn't just do one thing, it didn't just rain, but it also was windy. So if you're trying to say it wasn't just this, but it was also that, that's when you would use sino que también. Or you could say, like, we don't just have our sunglasses, but also our umbrella. You could use no solo, sino también. You could use either or. But these, I don't think you had any of these in your practice. You really were choosing between pero, sino, and sino que. So just remember, if the phrase before the conjunction is positive, it's always going to be pero. If it's negative, it's going to be either sino or sino que. If it's a fragment, it's going to be it is a complete sentence following your conjunction, then it's going to be sino que. So let's do practice. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and do the extra practice together. It says, este candidato no es demócrata republicano. Okay, so since there is a negative verb, we are going to be choosing between sino and sino que. We would put our sino or sino que right here, and since what follows it is just a fragment, you would pick sino, not sino que. Quiero ir al cine, tengo que trabajar. This is all affirmative, that which is before your conjunction, so you have to pick pero, okay? Los impuestos son necesarios. Again, this is all positive. There's no negative. It's not a negative statement. You're just saying taxes are necessary. So you would put pero again. No estamos aquí para hablar, para aprobar leyes. So here it's negative. No estamos aquí. We are not here to speak, but to support the laws. And here, so then your option, if this is negative, if it's a negative phrase, then you're choosing between sino and sino que. This is a fragment, not a complete sentence, so you would just put sino. Okay. El presidente visitó el país, no visité los barrios más pobres. Again, this is a positive statement, so you'd have to put pero. El gobernador no dijo que eliminaría los programas sociales, los reduciría. Okay, so this is negative, and then your conjunction would go here, and what follows it is also a complete thought. He would reduce them, and so you would put sino que. Okay, so where it's going to get tricky is understanding if the phrase that follows your conjunction happens to be a complete sentence or not. El candidato habla bien, this is affirmative, no sabe mucho sobre los asuntos internacionales, so you would put pero. No voy a comprar el suéter rojo, el azul. So this is negative, but this is just a sentence fragment here, so you would put sino instead of sino que. Elena está enferma, va a ir a la fiesta de todos modos. This is all positive, So our only option is pero. El candidato no dijo, so this is negative. El candidato no dijo que se negaba a hablar con los empresarios. Blank iba a hablar antes con los sindicatos. But this is a complete sentence. So it's saying like the candidate didn't say that he like decided not to speak with the business leaders, but that he was going to talk first with the union leaders. Okay, so since that is a complete sentence following your conjunction, you have to use sino que. Okay, so if the phrase before the conjunction is positive, doesn't matter what comes after, you're using pero. If the phrase before the conjunction is negative, you're using either sino or sino que, and you need to then look at the phrase that follows the conjunction, and if it is a complete sentence, you use sino que. If it's a fragment, you use sino. Okay, so let's just make sure. Okay, and you can see that they were all correct. So hopefully that explains how to do sino and sino que for